Taurus, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future. I just want you guys all to know that we're heading down towards the end of 2024 and 25. In case I don't get a chance to, wish you all a wonderful, beautiful transition between those 2 years. I hope you all have a beautiful and wonderful end of 2024, start of 2025. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a general reading starting with the regular tarot deck, clarifying with the vampire deck, drawing a special vampire card, drawing a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started. So. Okay. The general card for today is the Five of Wands reversed. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get started with the first row, which is also the past. You start off with the Tower. Ace of Swords reversed. And Emperor reversed. Okay. What I see in your past, Taurus, is that, okay, something had to break down, because that's what the Tower upright is all about, is something had to definitely break down or break for you. Well, the thing is, normally the Tower upright is actually a blessing in disguise kind of card, because reverse, it's all about that, it's done, dead, over with, your whole tower broke down, and you just have, rubble and all kinds of, debris all over the place. But here, something had to break down for a reason. And the thing is, it's like, it may always seem like, okay, it's not fun to, experience and deal with, when something is breaking down or not working, but usually there is a reason behind these situations. And it could have been, it's like, even though this was in the past, it could have been the end of 2023, the start of 2024, it could have been somewhere halfway into 2024, but even though tarot has no time frame, but something definitely had to end for you. But then when I see these two cards, reversed, I sense a lack of motivation, lack of action, and lack of confidence. Now, this is the lack of motivation and lack of reason of wanting to actually pursue something. So if something, pretty much just took a toll on you, okay? I understand and respect. I've been through many of those moments in my life where something broke down or something just did not work out for me at all. And then I think, I don't have the motivation to want to continue. I mean, look at me. I was a 300-year-old vampire, or I am, and I, slumbered for 300 years because because this was the moment, I get turned into a vampire. It was against what I, felt and sensed and stuff like that. This is me in the coffin thinking, why do I bother? And this is me about to embark on being a tarot reader. No confidence. Well, the thing is, I understand completely how these two cards work and feel. So, no ever judgment coming from me, ever thinking, oh yeah, I'm a vampire, I've been around for a long time, and look at me. No, don't ever compare yourself to other people. But I just only, sense that I understand, the lack of motivation and lack of, courage and stability. Or you can even have air and fire somewhere in your star chart of Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or Aries, maybe, or Leo, or Sagittarius somewhere in your star chart. But I just see that it makes sense, right? Now let's look at current times. Start off with the Three of Swords reversed. Six of Swords reversed. And, the Eight of Swords reversed. Oh, 3 swords. Maybe you do have air somewhere in your star chart. But what I see here, and this is beautiful, but before I continue, this is one of the cards, speaking of the vampire, this is one of the cards I pulled, but it was actually upright for me. But for you, it's reversed, and I love it when it's reversed, because this is all about healing and recovery. So the thing is, okay, something had to break down. The Tower showed up first thinking, okay, something has to break down, but something had to end so you could recover. Out with the old, in with the new, past and present. So yeah, you're pretty much now in the healing phase, because it's like, okay, sometimes you do need to have some time just to kind of lay in your metaphorical coffin for hopefully not for 300 years. But sometimes you do need to take a break and to think, okay, I don't have the motivation or courage because that Tower moment really did a number on me. Fair enough. You can grant yourself all the rest and recovery that you need, but I still see you recovering. And it's a good thing that you're recovering and not dealing with heartbreak or any kind of other problems. So that's a good thing. Because this is what I love to see. These two, this is why I save these two for last of the current row. But the Six of Swords reverse, it's all about not giving up. Beautiful. Your fixed Taurus sign. And I love it because, next to Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, you are still determined to not want to give up on something. And, it's like whatever it was, maybe it was like hopefully you weren't, laid off or fired from a job. But if you were, you are in recovery mode and you're not giving up. But I just see that something had to, maybe it is kind of like some kind of breakup of some kind. And, of course, you're recovering from breakup and you're not giving up on yourself. And this is what I love to see. And this is also in the middle of the entire read. You're not giving up on yourself and you're finally free with the Eight of Swords reversed. Beautiful, wonderful, remarkable. And I love this. I love, even though, it's like, swords are often, used as weapons, and especially, when I grew up and stuff like that. But, no, but seeing these, three reverse is very beautiful, and I love it. Because, the thing is, recovery and setting yourself free is beautiful and what anybody should be able to do, and not just feel like you're heartbroken and stuck and thinking, okay, I want to leave, but I'm stuck. Okay, now let's look at the future. You get the Eight of Wands, Temperance, and you, the Hierophant. This is the end. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So in the transition from freeing yourself is maybe you're heading off towards something really fast. You're moving maybe to a different city, state, country, wherever you may be. But I just see that there is fast movement in the future. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it doesn't mean anything about moving, but something is moving quite fast in the future. And why not? We're heading down towards the end of 2024, heading towards 2025, But that's what I see is in the future, something is coming down quite fast. Ooh. I wonder what the clarification part is, but we're still going to deal with these two. I sense stability, and I sense that you're going to be okay in the future. Man, woman, whoever's watching. But I just, because, the Temperance is all about stability. You could really have like Sagittarius maybe in your star chart because this is a Sagittarius card, but this is also about feeling kind of at peace with yourself. Because look at the facial expression of this angel. This person, whoever it may be, angel, is stable because one foot is in the water, one is on land, and this person is able to pour water or any kind of liquid into these two chalices, and look how at peace and balanced this individual is. And this is how I see you. And of course, you, confidence, throne. This is all about maybe, this is a marriage card, it's tradition, values, whatever it may be. But I just will sense that, you're going to be in a very beautiful, strong position because this is your card and this was the final card of the future. Wow. Okay, well, I want to know what this clarification is all about because I'm just so excited. But let's start off with the Tower in the past. You get Two of Grails. Okay, so maybe there was a bit of a breakup or divorce, or some kind of partnership that had to break down. But I see here, even though this isn't a relationship or romance, thing, but I do sense that, there was some kind of breakup or divorce that took place in the past. And, you are recovering from heartbreak and you are going to be your strong self. So, obviously, no ever judgment from me. I'm never going to ever judge on whatever people do. It's like I'm not that type of vampire person. I can't even refer to myself as a person, and I'm having a bit still trouble, referring to myself as a vampire, even though at the beginning I would say, yeah, I'm Gabriella's Vampire Tarot, but to actually say, yes, I'm a vampire, it's still kind of meh. But I just sense that something, some kind of partnership, maybe, you had to even let go of your own fears. That could also be it, with the Two of Cups. You probably maybe had to change something about yourself, but there was a big change that took place in the past. And it looks like it was for the best. With the Ace of Swords, you get the lack of motivation, but you get the Hanged Man. Now, I love this. You could have water somewhere in your star chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is all about just kind of giving yourself clarity and thinking, what will, why, you're kind of processing it. That's kind of what I sense here, is you're processing the whole Tower moment. And, with the lack of motivation, a lot of people, when, they have to go through, like, you know, yeah, what happened and why did it happen and when did it happen and all of these questions. And this is kind of what it's all about, saying, why did this have to happen? I don't have any motivation. Well, here's your answer. And this is you processing it. This is you kind of giving yourself clarity. And water is also about clarity of thinking, okay, it's like, well, what happened? Well, this is what happened. Clarity. So, it's like I can understand in the past, something happened and you're processing the whole incident about, okay, well, why did this happen? How could I have avoided all these questions that go on in your mind? Well, the thing is, it happened, you're processing it. And of course, with the lack of confidence, it can cause you one to also, we'll go through the, the phases or stages, whatever, the humans call it, but, of the processing it, because with the Emperor reversed of lack of motivation, you get Two of Knives. You feel uncertain, and that's what happens because when something breaks down, you're thinking, where do I go? Well, which path do I choose? And which knife do I choose? What do I do? And when there's no clarity, it can cause one to start doubting themselves and start losing faith in themselves, and to start feeling very insecure, thinking, where do I go from here? I don't know who I am anymore, blah blah blah. But you know what? You're going to be just fine in the future no matter what. I mean, I'm not laughing, but I'm just letting you know is that everybody goes through in the phases. This is even what I went through, the moment I opened up the the coffin and stuff like that, and it was dark outside, and even meeting the human for the first time, that was also a very scary moment for me. There's a separate video where I'm talking about my experience with him. But, yeah, this is kind of about, the reason why you lack confidence. So, it's out there. With the Three of Swords reversed, you're recovering because you get the Daughter of Skulls, the Page of Pentacles. And you know what I love about this? This little candle is all about hope. That's a tiny little white, speck, in the blackness of that picture. This is still you actually recovering because you realize that there's hope out there. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, remarkable. I love this. And do not ever give up on hope. It's like the moment that, this is down and this one is upright. Now this would actually be a really, negative situation where you actually think, okay, maybe there's a silver lining behind it. But to see this one down and this one up, hope is important to keep moving and to actually, just say, okay, I don't see, the land, will pass the horizon just yet, but if we just maybe give it a day or two, or even, hike, a couple more hours, we'll get there eventually. So that's what I like to see. With the Six of Swords reversed, you don't want to give up because you get Judgment. Your head is out of the clouds, and this is even in the center of the entire read. And that's what I like. This is still hope of thinking, okay, maybe we have to hike another 2 hours just to get to the mountain of opportunity, or maybe we still have to, we'll sit in this boat of this raft another 5 hours till we hit land again. But that's what I see is there's clarity again, because you know exactly what you want, how you're going to get it, where you're going to go, stuff like that. Because with the Two of Swords upright, still in undecided situation, thinking, now where do I go? I had the Tower moment, that knocked the wind out of my sails, and now what do I do? But I just sense recovery, hope, clarity, and you're not giving up. Beautiful. As you should. Don't ever give up on who you are and what you want to achieve in this world. For the Eight of Swords reversed, you get Lord of Knights, you get King of Swords. You're freeing yourself because you're in a strategic mindset of the King of Swords. You are determined, you know exactly where you want to go, because after this, you get the Eight of Wands, Temperance, and Hierophant. You know what you want, and you're fixed, and you're determined. And that's what I like to see. You're recovering from heartbreak, head is out of the clouds, you don't want to give up, and you're determined. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Don't give up on what you want and hope to achieve. Okay, we're coming down to the end of 2024, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean all these horrific incidences. We're not there yet to say, oh yeah, that makes sense. No, right now we're still in the here and now, and this is only, the reading for today, so it's not about thinking, oh yeah, this is going to happen in a week or in a month or in a year, because tarot has no time. Eight of Wands, you get Prince of Grails. This is like the idea child. This is the page. No, this is actually the Knight of Cups, yeah. Whoops, because it's the daughter, that's the page, but the prince is the knight. So in the Knight of Cups, you are being offered something in the future really fast. It could be new love. It could be, that if you have to relocate to a different state, city, country, you'll find new love. Or this could also be a wonderful, beautiful opportunity of a new job, maybe, a new opportunity of anything, a new voyage, a new journey, whatever it may be. But that's kind of what I see here with the Knight of Cups, is you are definitely being offered something, and with the Eight of Wands, in a fast manner. Or you have to even travel. So, I'm sensing both. For Temperance, you get Five of Skulls. Okay, so this is kind of the poverty kind of situation. And I even, told Aries this, it's like, okay, it's like you feel at peace, but then there's still, the uncertainty of the poverty of the Five of Skulls and the big bad wolf that's going to be around the corner waiting for you. Well, the thing is, I consider these like necessary evils. It's not like it's necessary to be experiencing poverty. But the thing is, it's like what I see here is, these are like alarm clocks. Nobody likes them. I mean, sometimes whenever I go, into my slumber mode and I hear the human's alarm clock going off at like 7 o'clock and he just thinks, okay, I'm just going to get up. Or maybe he even just thinks, oh my goodness, I was just dreaming so peacefully and now I have to wake up and stuff like that. But, I just sense that these are kind of like wake-up calls a bit, to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and make sure to read the fine print of whatever offering is being presented to you in the future in a fast manner. Make sure you read any kind of contract, the terms and agreement, is that what they're called? I don't know, because I know that he, always likes to skip past them and say, I agree or I approve, whatever he does. And then, somehow, he suddenly gets this, unknown email saying, oh yeah, thank you for your, 100, euro dollar subscription to this, beautiful thing. You think, what? I never signed up for a subscription. And they'll say, well, then you should have read the, fine print and stuff like that. So that's the thing, is, this is kind of like, wake up calls to make sure, okay, you feel balanced and at peace. But make sure to avoid the big bad wolf, that you read everything in a clear mind and say, okay, this is how I'm going to go through it. If I want to pay the 100, whatever currency you use out there, perfect. It's your choice, your prerogative, but make sure that it's because you wanted it and not because it was pushed upon you. For the Hierophant, you get Eight of Scepters, the second Eight of Scepters. Are you kidding me? No, because you're going to be in a strong, confident yourself in the future really fast. Amazing, remarkable, beautiful, miraculous. I mean, it's not per se miraculous, because I just see that you're actually taking action in your own way, and that's no miracle unless you consider it miraculous. But I just see that a beautiful, strong bull, female, male, Taurus, fixed sign, is that, you're going to be on top of your game in no time. So I just want you to remember that, okay, sometimes you get tower moments. And, it just kind of just thinks, okay, well, why did this happen? You lack confidence, you lack, anything, reason to want to actually keep going. But I just see, as long as you kept going, you will be in this situation in no time. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's go for a special vampire card. King of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? No, because this is your card. Man, woman, whoever you're going to be in a very financial, abundant, stable, grounded, earthly, beautiful moment in the future. And that's how I see you as. Beautiful. And that's what I like, is this is going to be you in the future. Don't worry about what the past is all about. Don't even worry about the first week of January of 2025. I mean, I just sense that everything is just going to be beautiful, wonderful, and a great start. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go for Vampire Oracle. Sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. Okay, now we're all letting go of 2024, and maybe you do have to do a little bit of a sacrifice of kind of letting go. Maybe the tower moment was a sacrifice, and letting go is the tower moment. So, sometimes, okay, you have to kind of sacrifice something. It's like, how humans, they want to buy something, they have to sacrifice their money to get the object, or item, grocery item, whatever it may be. But that's kind of what I see here, is out with the old and in with the new. Sometimes you do have to kind of, pay up, so you can get what you want. But to be honest, I don't see anything in a negative scale of what you would have to per se sacrifice. But it's important to let go and to say, okay, we're gonna head towards 2025 in a confident and stable and grounded situation, and that's what I see. Looks beautiful. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to pull 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the answers or questions you want asked. For answer number 1, you get no because you get the 6 of Swords reversed. Answer number 2, you get yes because you get the Page of Wands upright. And, ooh, answer number 3, you get Wheel of Fortune. Yes, beautiful. Well, Taurus, I'm going to leave it at this for you. But again, if I don't see you before or, the end of 2024, the start of 2025, I want to wish you all beautiful transition from both years into the new year. I want to wish you all the best. I see it, turning out to be a really beautiful start for you so far. I just want to wish you all the best in your endeavors, your goals, and I love you guys incredibly. So thank you all so much again for supporting me.